So we are looking at the topics related to SEO, on-page SEO. That's URL, title, description, schema, etc. And I was mentioning about landing pages, and I asked you to do the competitor analysis. Andrew, நீங்க பண்ணீங்களா? பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. அதுலயே போட்டுருக்கீங்க.
காம்படிட்டர் அனாலிசிஸ் அதுல கொடுத்துருக்கு. அந்த ஜிஎம்பி லிஸ்டிங் தான்.
ஜிஎம்பி லிஸ்டிங்.
இதுல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா A equal to B, A equal to A B வேல்யூ பண்ணிருக்கோம். இந்த வேல்யூ பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ரெண்டு வேல்யூ ஈக்குவலா இருந்தாலும் என்ன பண்ணுவோம், இன்சைட் பிளாக்ல ஒரு டிஃபரன்ஸ் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். இப்போ எனக்கு A equal to B, இந்த பிளாக் 2 ஆனாலும் எனக்கு ஈக்குவல் டு இப்போ ஃபால்ஸா என்ன பண்ணுவோம், இங்க ஃபால்ஸா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா அதோட ஆல்டர்னேட்டிவ் எக்ஸ் பிளாக் இருக்கு, நாட் ஈக்குவல் டு சப்போஸ் இங்கே ஃபால்ஸா இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதோட ஆல்டர்னேட்டிவ் பிளாக் எக்ஸ் பிளாக் இருக்கு. சரிங்களா? not equal. value change பண்ணி கொடுக்கிறேன்.
The task 6 in போறோட நேமே போடுறது GMB அந்த மாதிரி.
ஓகே
ஓகே. task 6 hyphen ஜெனரலா வந்து லேண்டிங் பேஜ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். காம்படிட்டிவ் அனாலிசிஸ் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்கேன். ஒவ்வொரு கம்பெனி எப்படி வந்து லீட் கேப்சரிங் மெக்கானிசம் இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்கேன். Now we will go again to open the website digital. So these are the first 3 companies. So I'm opening that 3. And also our company, which is the 17th or 18th. Now when you look at this company, this I was telling as a breadcrumbs. Okay. So at any given point of time, the user should know which page we are into or which category we are into, so that it will be easy for them to navigate. So we need to put like home page, courses, then digital marketing courses, or Chennai again digital marketing courses, like that if you have multiple locations. Okay. So based on that one, the Google will identify that there are this particular page falls under this particular category. So it will be easy to rank for Google also. So we need to make sure that breadcrumbs is present in all our pages. If it is a small website, okay, you can ignore it. But if it is a big website, definitely we should give the breadcrumbs for it. Breadcrumbs. Next one is text bold. So we need to bold the letters or characters or the word which is important in the SEO angle. For example, digital marketing fees in Coimbatore, digital marketing certificate in Coimbatore. These are the important keywords because we have chosen around 6-7 keywords. Wherever these keywords are coming, at least one time you should make it as a bold one. So when we look at the competitors, I'm not sure. Let's see whether they have bold or not. Only headlines it is bold. Inner lines are not bold. But when we look at the other company, these people also didn't do much SEO. As I told that day, there is no bold also. We take Q3 technologies. And we take Appin technology. These are the bold I was telling, but the bold should be for the keywords. So now what we need to do is see here, course completion, project experience, like this. We need to give bold for a digital marketing course fees, digital marketing trainer, like that. We need to give, which is missing here also. So that means we also need to take care of bold for the keywords in our website. So that is the one parameter, one of the parameter, text to bold. Text, alt. So whenever if you look into our website or any website, there may be some images. So if you right click that one, if you go to inspect images unit, right click, go to inspect, you can see whether there is an alternate text given to that image. For example, there is a software when you are visually impaired, when you are unable to see the screen. What will does is that software will keep reading what are the text inside the screen. There is a tool they have find out for blind people. So what they will do, that text it keeps reading, and the audio message alone they will hear it. So when there is an image, that software will not be able to read that one. It says that there is an image, but what is that image? That software will find out through the alternate text which will be written for that image. So the developer, whenever he is placing that image in the website, he will mention there is an alternate text option will be there. There he will mention some keyword, not keyword. They will mention some word. In that, instead of some word, we should mention our keyword. So if you have 10 images, so same keyword we should not put it for all the 10 images. One is digital marketing course in pointer, another one is digital marketing training, another one is digital marketing fees. Like that, we need to keep putting. So it may not be something relevant. That image will speak something else, and our alternate text will speak our keyword. But that is fine, no worries. But normally we should give the relevant text for that image. When that image shows it is a comparison between digital marketing and traditional marketing, you need to put that as a alternate text. But since the search engines are looking for the alternate text in the image field, so we started giving the keywords. So what will happen when users search for any keyword in the Google? What it says, it will look for a URL, whether it is matching. It will look for the title of the page. It will look for the description. It will look for the H1. Similarly, it will look for the alt text of the image. So when it finds the same primary keyword in URL, title, description, and where is a bold, then this alternate text, then there is a high probability that our website will come in the top 10. So for that, we need to put how to find out whether it has an alternate text. Click the image, right click. Here, if you see SRC alternate, what they mentioned is Appin technology certificate, because this is a certificate image, so they have mentioned. So when there is a keyword searching like Appin technology certificate in Google, there is an alternate text inside our page. So there is a high probability that our website will appear in the search results. So we need to put like for all the images, let's say this image, digital marketing course in Coimbatore. So main keyword like this. So same keyword we should not give. We should give all the different keywords inside that. So that is called alternate text image. So internal links, external links. What is internal link, external link means? So whenever we are developing any page, we should give links between the two pages inside our website. See, our website has 200 links or 200 different pages: digital marketing, Java, Python, blog, articles. There are so many pages in each website will be there. So we need to connect one page with another page through a link. This means like when Google, not how the crawling works, like when it comes for a digital marketing course page, and the Google bot will find out there are other links in that same page. So it will be easy for Google to immediately click that or crawl that links. So that means it will come to one website or one website page, but it will find another 10 website links in that one. So if you take Wikipedia, okay, it ranks almost first for anything if you look for information. In that Wikipedia, it is completely full of links. Did you notice that one? Yes, India. Just I'm typing it. There is a Wikipedia. Okay. Now if I go, see these are the links. This link will go again to the Wikipedia only. This is called internal links. See how many links they are given to. There will be more number of links. So when Google comes to this particular page and it's going to crawl or indexing whatever the information is available, since it is looking at more URLs, it will immediately go to those links and crawl it. Okay, so the crawling becomes easier. It will not wait for another day to go and crawl. When it finds one page and inside that page there are many other links, then it will be easy for Google to find those links. So for that purpose, we need to give internal links. So how many internal links we give? At least 3 links it should be there. Minimum 3 links we need to give. So here, if you look at that, there are hundreds of links inside that same page. All the things will be in the Wikipedia. So then, what is external link? See, external link is something when we write any content for the users to have more trust, we will give the external link. For example, when we talk about a digital marketing course, I may write according to Google. If I put that word according to Google and I given that link of google.com website or some other information using for that word Google, then what will happen? So people who are reading, they will find it more trustful. Oh, according to Google, there are 2 lakh jobs available in India. If this keyword or this sentence will make a trust, for the trust to believe, because anyone can write according to Google 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs, whatever we can write it, but how to believe? So we need to give that link here. So when users click that Google word or that link, it will open and say there is an article written like hundreds of 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs digital marketing openings are available. Or for example, according to World Health Organization, we need to take care of ourselves from fever and those things. So according to WHO, means the people will have more trust. Okay. If I tell like, okay, we have a 20 lakh job opening, they will not believe. But when I say according to Google, they may believe. But when they will believe Google also, there should be a link with information. So when that link goes to the external website, not Appin Coimbatore, when it goes to external, like google.com or any other website, it is called external links. Okay. So that external link, it should be minimum one. So now let's go to our website. See, here there is a link, internet users. What it says, it goes to, see, when in today's digital world, discussion point to adapt to online state council according to recent data. In 2026, over 70% of consumers use the internet to research products before buying. In terms of hand, India boosted world's population of internet. Then if I'm going to click, it says like from opening to sell, just dynamic digital marketing scene. Something related to digital marketing I mentioned. So when the people see the message in economic terms, they will start believing more trust will be created. So this is how we are going to apply external link. So here also I given external link. As per the Coimbatore Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So now when I click this one, you go to local business, go digital, expand markets, compete with big players. Something related to Coimbatore at given. It's from the Hindu.com. So that is a trustable newspaper. From there, we are mentioning that Coimbatore has a very good opportunity like that. So this is called external link. Always the link should be in a different color or easy to identify. It should be act as a link. Now we will see any internal link we are given. Hiring companies. So Appin Technology digital marketing course include placement systems with active hiring companies. When I click this one, I'll get the list of hiring companies. But actually it is not. It is only mentioning about small thing about hiring companies. Placement plans. So this way they will get a grade. So when we look at this one, immediately they will click and see, oh, there are hiring companies for Appin Technology. That means I can go and study. Now the Google will come to our page and crawl this one and Hindu page as well. Startup India. This is an external one. ISO. This is also an external site. Trainer profile, ether services, external site. Here, knowingly or unknowingly, we are given more external links. Internal links are very less. company overview. Okay, so if they click this one, they'll come to know about us page of Appin Technology. Again, this only reach out to our HR team for further information. That's the HR page. So there are internal links as well. And so this should be there for all the pages. So when we take Pita, so normally we'll give blog, we'll be giving other courses. These are also external links. The person who is coming to digital marketing page can easily navigate to other courses here. So this is internal and external. Now we will move to next section. Robots.txt. See, normally what is that crawling? Google will come to know, find out web pages and put it in their database and then displays whenever the user search for some query. So this is called crawling and indexing and the search results. Robots.txt is something a file, it's a text file. What it does is like if you want to block any of the URL or any of the folder from Google search, then you can go for robots.txt. For example, I may have some confidential matter which Google does not want to crawl and put it in the Google search results. So for that, I'll write the code in the robots and allow, disallow. There are two options. Disallow this particular URL. Then what will happen is whenever the Google updates crawling and indexing, but it will not display it in Google search results. So for that, robots.txt file is the where we need to disallow or allow anything. So where it will be found? It will be found in the root folder of any website. It will not found. We need to write if it is not available, or if you are using WordPress like technology, that will automatically create a robots.txt file. So this is the txt file. The user agent star. User agent means search engine. Star means allow all the search engines. Or if I mention only Google bot, that means it is related to Google search engine. If I give star, any search engine can look at our website. Disallow WP content something. There is a file for JSON file. This we are disallowing. That means don't look after this page and don't put it in the search results. That's what we are doing here, disallow. So user agent star again. Disallow means actually this will make a small contradiction. Disallow folder means entire folder will be disallowed. Normally allow should be there, but this was prepared by Yoast SEO plugin. And there is nothing wrong. We will verify using ChatGPT. User agent star means applies to all search engine bots. Disallow is okay, we are disallowing that particular file. Disallow, empty disallow means then allow crawling of everything else. Sitemap tells search engine where sitemap is located. You have two agents can understand. So user agent star means all search engine can come and crawl our website. We are allowing every search engine. What are the search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, anything can be allowed to crawl our website. And any search engine cannot access this file. So disallow to all search engines this file, .json file. So what again it is mentioned is user star. Two times it has given. That's what ChatGPT also telling. Only one is enough. Star allowing all search engines. Disallow means except this disallow, everything is allowed. Indirectly we are telling. Instead of telling it allow everything, here they had mentioned as disallow that particular file except other things are allowed. So sitemap, which you will be seeing. So sitemap location it has mentioned. So this is the simple. Now Google what will happen? This will come and read this robots.txt file and understand that this file should not be come in the search engine results. So that alone it will take care, and the rest everything will be put it in the search engine results. Any page you will search, it will be coming inside. So this file is automatically generated. There is a plugin when you create a website using WordPress. WordPress is a technology developed for website building. So that technology automatically creates the Yoast robots.txt. See, most of the WordPress, no, it will be added using the plugins. WordPress is nothing but it will be built using plugins. See, for example, there is a table. This is the table is there. What I'll do is instead of buying wood, cutting, and then assembling everything, that is an extra work for me. So what I'll do is, which I will not be knowing that how they are building that carpentry work, I will not be knowing. So what I'll do is, I'll just buy this table and put it over here. A simple method. So the table buying sometimes it is I get as a free, or I need to pay for getting this table. Same thing in WordPress, where it is called as a library or plugins. What it does is there are n number of plugins available. Like if you want to build a table, automatically on plugin level. If you want to create on water bottle, there will be a plugin for water bottle. So these are all created by the users only, community-based plugins. Sometimes I can give the table as a free, but for additional features, if you want anything on the table, that I will be charging. So plugins are free, but some plugins are charged. So similar to that one, there is a plugin called Yoast, Y-O-A-S-T, Yoast SEO plugin. This is a free to use. So the plugin will not immediately come to our website. Once we install the WordPress, we need to install this plugin as well. So once the plugin is installed, it will automatically create the URL, title, description. Very easy to manage. And it will also create robots.txt, sitemap file, everything will be created by the plugin. So this is a free plugin for all the or most of the SEO users will use that plugin. There are other plugins, rank math. So that is also free plugin, but they are also charging. Most of the companies use either Yoast plugin or rank math. See what they have done. No AI, find other ways to optimize. So if you want, you can go for a premium version, which is not required, but depends on the company you are going to join. But mostly 90% of the work can be done using the free SEO tool. Rank math. This is also free. This will be the WordPress file, admin login. Here you can find this rank map when you install. So what it does is it will integrated with search console, local SEO, everything is within. So when you install plugins, always there is a risk factor because it is collected from the open source. You are not going to pay. WordPress still restricts some of the virus and other things, but it cannot do it 100% because anyone can develop one particular plugin and put it in the WordPress community. So there is a high chance if you use any plugin which is not familiar, then it may inject some viral files and virus files. Okay. So you have to be very careful in choosing the plugins. So normally you go for reviews. Each plugin that will be mentioned like how many reviews and number of installations. How many of them are using this particular plugin? So if it is in lakhs, then it will be easy for you to believe. If it is in thousands, so take care of much because sometimes there is a chance that virus will come to your site as well. So yours or rank math SEO, you need to definitely use that one. Free is enough as of now. Sitemap.xml. There is another file which is called as a sitemap.xml. What this file does is it will collect all the URLs present in your website. Okay. So if your website has 500 or thousands of URLs, it will collect all the URLs and put it as a sitemap.xml. So this also created automatically when you have a rank map SEO or Yoast SEO plugin. What will happen? So I'm not built using WordPress. I'm built using PHP or Java or Python my website. So in that case, there will not be any plugin. You need to generate the sitemap automatically. You need to generate this robots.txt manually itself. So when you have a plugin, automatically it creates. When you don't have a plugin like website, we need to do it manually. So sitemap, how it is, if you want to do it manually, generate sitemap. This sitemap can be generated for any sites. For example, if I put in botgovai.il, generate sitemap means it will generate. One sitemap will be generated. whatever it's saying. So if you are not using WordPress, you have to go this kind of a website and generate a sitemap. So let's look at the competitor sitemap and ours. So when you put that sitemap.xml, it's showing like post sitemap, page sitemap, portfolio sitemap, like that it is showing. So pages are the one which is our landing page. Post are something like blogs, articles we will write. In WordPress, post means blog or article. Pages means it is a landing page. So when I go to page or sitemap.xml, see there are hundreds of pages available for Appin technology. See, home page, maintenance page, register, student register, development clients. Thank you, Appin Coimbatore. Thank you, Java. Thank you, student. Data science with Python. Digital marketing company in Coimbatore. So when I click anything, it will open that particular RP. So sitemap is a file where it organizes all the URLs inside the web based on the category. So one category is for post, then all the post related will be put it under the post category. For page category, everything will be under the page sitemap. So this will be useful for your competitor analysis as well. Because I want to find out how many files are there in the FITA. This is the sitemap of a FITA file. They have more files, so maybe underscore index if you put it into. See how many pages they have FITA. Pages alone. So you will get an idea what are the pages available. Maybe you can create something page similar to them. So because they have like Chennai, Erode, all the places they create on UR. We are not sure whether they have office everywhere. They have office in few places, I know, but I'm not sure whether they have office in all the places. But to have an online training, you can create a URL even though you don't have office in Trichy. But you can create an URL like a digital marketing course in Trichy and put all your content. But you can mention as an online. So that means when someone is searching in Trichy, Google will try to give the website which is close to Trichy. So since our URL has a Trichy, there is a high probability that our website can rank. So I'm not going to provide offline technology training, but online training. So I feel because of that only they have mentioned most of the places. If they are not available, then it is only for online based to generate an inquiry. Similarly, you can look for pieces global. The most important two things when it comes to sitemap. One is it groups all the URLs in the website and put it as a one file under which everything is there. Another one is when the Google will come and crawl. Normally, it will take some on time. Okay. So today I'm going to crawl Appin Coimbatore website. Today I'm going to crawl digital marketing. See, crawling a website means not all the pages will be crawled at a single time. It will just come and crawl one page or two pages, then it will go. So similarly, it wants to know which pages are modified. For example, I modified this digital marketing course in Coimbatore, that particular page, by adding one content or removing one content. So this should be intimated to Google. So Google does not know that I have modified. So what it does is it will come and read sitemap file first. So after reading the sitemap file, it will understand, okay, this particular page is updated. Then it will go on do the crawling only the updated page. Because of this, it saves a lot of time. Instead of see, you think this is our office, okay? This is our website. Our office is our website, and someone is coming to our office from you assume that Google from Google, someone is coming here. They want to know how many cabins are here. They want to know, so they will come and take a note that Google company. Okay, cabin 1, 2, 3, 4, and indexing what I told inside the cabin. What are the things we have put? Table, chair, color of the pages, etc. So the Google person will come and look for how many cabins are there, and inside each cabin, how many chairs, tables are available. This is called crawling and indexing. So now what will happen? Tomorrow it will come. Again it will come for the 4 cabins. Again it will do the indexing. Day after tomorrow it will come. Again it will go and look for the 4 cabins. It will do. There is no change in the road compared to previous day. Previously there is no change. Then what will happen? Google will decide. Okay, daily I am going. They are not done any changes. So let me go for 2 days once. Then still although there is no change, it will go like one weekly once or monthly once. Like that, it will take the own call. So, but there are some cabin modified. There is one cabin out of 4. One cabin is modified. So we need to inform Google that this cabin is modified. So we will be informing through one of the tool called Search Console that you come and look at our cabin. And another one is when Google comes at the entrance, we'll keep on board there. Like cabin 3 is modified. I'm not going to tell what it is modified, but at the entrance, I'm going to keep a board. Cabin 3 is modified. So Google, what happened? Instead of going through all the 4 cabins, it will just go to that cabin 3 and take a crawling and indexing. This way, it will reduces the time. Instead of going for each cabin and find out what modified, it will directly go to the modified cabin. So that modified cabin information, we will get it from sitemap. See, they mentioned this is the home page. Last modified 28th May. Anything like June, we'll see. 6 June, 5. Last modified is it. So now Google will come and read this sitemap file and say like, okay, 28th May it is modified, and okay, let me go and crawl that page first because it looks for changes. So this page is changed, so I need to go and crawl. So like this, sitemap will help for Google by putting like when the pages are modified, and at the same time for users like us will come to know like how many URLs are there, what are all the strategies also we can find out. Now we find through Fita, some Vilupuram, Dindigul, everywhere they are having that course page. So I feel like it may be a strategy for attracting the online training students. So these kind of strategies also will come to find it. Or some website or web pages will not be visible there. In the front end, no, it will not be visible. So only for search engines they might have put. So that kind of an information also we can get it when we look at the sitemap files. So sitemap is for grouping of all the web URLs and mentioning about which date it was modified. This will help Google to look for the modified page or give priority for that modified page. So every website should have sitemap file. When you use Yoast plugin or RankMath plugin, you will get it automatically created. But if you are not using these plugins, you need to do it manually and upload it in the server. In root folder, you need to upload a file called XML, sitemap.xml. So how you create that sitemap.xml? If you are using WordPress and any plugin will do it automatically. If you are not using WordPress, there are n number of sites which will generate an XML site for you, free XML site for you. But provided they will generate only one per day, or sometimes only 500 pages allowed, like that, they will have some restrictions. So always, most of them are using WordPress. So definitely it is not a problem. You can create it very easily. Three not one. Faisal, another 3-4 minutes. Three not one and three not two redirect. So what is 301 and 302? When there is a change in URL, due to some reason, you rename that existing URL or you delete that existing URL. Digital marketing course in Coimbatore. This is our URL. For some reason, I'm going to change it as a digital marketing training in Coimbatore or courses adding yes in Coimbatore. Like that, if I'm going to create. So this is an existing URL, and I'm just going to rename on the backend. In the WordPress, I'm going to rename this file. So what will happen when someone is already using this link as a bookmark or any WhatsApp message, they have got it. So that user, when they click that link, it will say that it's not found because we have renamed that file. When I have my name Mohan Kumar, okay. When someone asks, you will be telling, okay, he is the Mohan Kumar. When I change my name to instead of Mohan Kumar to Raja, what will happen? People will be knowing me. Some people will be knowing me as a Mohan. So they'll just come and still look for knock the door here in the office. They'll just keep calling Mohan, Mohan, Mohan. But since my name is already renamed, what will happen? I'm not able to provide the result to them. So it will be an error. When they call Mohan and there is no one in the name Mohan, so they will get an error message. So to eliminate this error message, okay, when they come to our office, so what we'll write is Mohan name has been renamed to Raja. Then what they will do, they call it as a Raja. So when they are calling my name Raja, I will respond to them. So when they call my old name, I will not respond to them. So this redirection, that means like old name, change it to new name, that we need to mention to Google or inform to Google. See, I have a better example is today I have office at 144 Sengupta Street. I am moving this office to Sarojini Street, another street. What will happen? You people are coming here daily to the office. Once you come here and if it is locked, you will be confused. You do not know where to go, but you landed here or you come here, but you don't know where to go. Imagine there is a board kept at the bottom. This Appin technology Coimbatore is moved to Sarojini Street permanently. There is a one chance permanently we have moved there or temporarily. And we will come back in 6 months if it is a temporary. So the user will come here, the office is closed, but there is a message, this office has been shifted to Sarojini Street. So what will happen? I immediately go to Sarojini Street and find out this. There they have mentioned permanently means my mind will set up, okay, even after 2 years they will be here in this new place. But when I use the temporary, it understand that some renovation works are going, so time being I am going there to Sarojini Street. At any point I may come in. So this will help search engines to understand about our company's model. So when I say temporary, the search engine will understand, okay, these guys are moving temporarily, but they will come back to the old URL. So this we need to inform the Google. That process is done using 301 and 302 redirect. So 301 and 302, it applies or applicable only when there is a change in the URL. Either rename the URL or delete that URL. I don't want this file, so I will delete that. So use that URL 301 and 302. That is temporary and permanent. 301 and 302. 301 is a permanent and transfer your SEO value. 302 is a temporary and does not. So when we use 301, what it does is all the credentials which is happening in this particular location, that will also move to other location. When I say temporary, that is 302, only the name will be transferred to the Google and all the SEO credentials will be at the old URL. So normally people will go as a permanent only. So whenever there is a change in URL, you need to mention to Google or any search engine that this old URL is being redirected to the new one. A simple example I'll show you. This is what the page we are seeing. See, there are other links are there. Mobile app, Android development. So when it says like Android training in particular, when you look at the left bottom, the URL is mentioned as the URL is mentioned as Android training in Coimbatore. But when I click this one, it goes to home page. That means what they have done is Android training. We are taking this course 5-6 years before. Now it is not. So what we are mentioning is that page still remains there, but we are redirected to home page. Instead of Android training in Coimbatore, when I click it goes to home page, Appin Coimbatore. This how it possible is only through 301 redirect. Got it? So otherwise what will happen? It will open and it will say the page not found. When Google understands the page not found, then Google thinks like why I should guide my user to a page where they are not active. So always use 301 or 302 redirect whenever there is a change in any URL which you are already using. Like digital marketing course in Coimbatore, when you are planning to change it to digital marketing courses in Coimbatore, yes, you are free to do that one. But mention at the back end that this URL is changed to new URL. That's called 301 and 302 redirect. ஸோ இதெல்லாமே வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த டெக்னிக்கல் எஸ்இஓ கீழே வருது, அதனால நான் தனியாக எடுத்து போட்டிருக்கேன். இதில் ஆன் பேஜ் இதில் டெக்னிக்கல் எஸ்இஓ இன்னும் இருக்குது, நிறைய பேராமீட்டர்ஸ் இருக்குது, நம்ம பார்க்க மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ எஸ்இஓ ஸ்டார்டர் கைட்னு ஒன்று அனுப்பிச்சேன், பார்த்தீங்களா ஆண்ட்ரூ?